Hello and welcome to another episode of Comics with Stevey D. This is episode 38, DC Gems from the Dollar Bin. So, I've been wanting to expand my DC collection in reading, so let's throw the first book up there and see what we can find. Strange Adventures Science Fiction, number 7 of 12, from 2021. This Mitch Gerads and Evan Shaner cover caught my eye. DC Black Label is what's up here, so I don't quite know what that means. If anyone knows, put it in the comments. Adam Strange is a hero famous for his bravery and his honor. Now, all of these came from a dollar bin from a comic book shop in Rolla, Missouri, except this one. I put out $3 for this. But I really like this cover. It's a terrific cover. Batman, The Beginning of Tomorrow, number 0 from 1994. This Mike Manley cover has it all. Batman takes up most of the cover. The iconic bat signal, gothic architecture, gargoyles, and it even has a cool title, Creature of the Night. So let me bring that in a little closer so you can see all them things that I was talking about. There's the gargoyles over there, and that's a pretty cool cover. Next book, we have another Batman. Considering you guys kind of found out Batman's my favorite DC character. So, let me get that going for you. Alright, here we go. Batman, Legends of the Dark Knight, number 39 from 1992. A Brian Tabbitt cover, story and artwork. Now, this one I have to open up because I figured something out. Comic books are meant to be opened up. They're toys. They're something you play with, your imagination. So, Batman is injured and ends up in a hospital. I haven't read it, I just kind of breezed through it. And what I like about this cover, first of all, is has his parents on it. They were going to a costume ball. It's got the Joker and the Catwoman and other villains, and so it's pretty neat. So he ends up in the hospital. Like I said, I haven't read it yet. And he thinks he's going mad. But in here, he's having a dialogue with Catwoman. And she's telling him she's her lover and everything, and that he's going nuts and he's pathetic, and she's so sad about him being in the hospital. She's crying. And she leaves, and he thinks it's a figment of his imagination until he tastes the tear that was rolling down Catwoman's cheek. I don't know, it's good imagery telling the story. I really like that in comic books. From Batman, what's more logical than Batwoman? Okay, I haven't read any of these because I just got them yesterday, but I wanted to do a DC show since when I did my Halloween thing, I really made a big deal out of Marvel's Frankenstein, so I got to make up for it for all the DC people out there. And there's Catwoman in a portrait. I think it's a painted cover. And she's holding the scales of justice in her hand. It's pretty neat. And a sword in the other. Batgirl cover is by Sean Murphy and Matt Hollingsworth from 2019. And that's a pretty cool cover. Now, going from the bat to the cat. Here's a Catwoman cover. Catwoman, Future State #1. From 2021. Catwoman has always been one sexy villain, especially the way she is drawn by Stanley Lau inside, and a variant cover by Otto Schmidt. So let me bring it in close so you can appreciate the cityscape and the Catwoman and her claws. And next up, we have a book I don't know very much about, but I really like the cover. It's using space, where you can fill in the space with your imagination. And let me put it up here and give you some information. Black Orchids, Children Crusade Annual #1 from 1993. And I always pick up those #1s if they're in good shape when I see them. There's 2 stories in this book. The second story is a retelling of Adventure Comics #430 from 1973. The Black Orchid is so essentially drawn by Philip Hester and inked by Bruce McCorkindale. These images really give Catwoman a run for her money in the beauty department. So I'm going to show some interior pages, because you can't tell by this cover, about how well she's drawn and how sensual she is in the artwork. Alright. There she is. And there's more examples of the artist's artwork. And a couple pages in, you can really, there we go. So that's Black Orchid, Annual #1. The next book was interesting to me. This is Minutemen #1 of 6 from 2012. This story has the premise of what happened before the movie storyline you might be familiar with. Daniel Cook is the cover artist. And it has the trade dressing similar to the Watchmen's, and has a Robin-esque character on the cover. Now, the last 3 books I have are 3 of 6 in a mini-series that I'm going to collect the rest of. Gotham City, Year 1 of 6 from 2023, tells the story of the beautiful city, the once beautiful city on the water, and how it became the cesspool it is today. This thriller is a detective story. You can get it in a regular comic book form or all 6 parts in a graphic novel. I have 3 issues of the story and will be putting the other 3 on my hunt list. After I have collected the rest, I'll read them all as a novel to keep the story flowing. It's about the kidnapping of a Wayne baby. The story takes place a couple of generations before Bruce Wayne, and explains some things about the Wayne family that we don't know. I don't know yet. This is just from the synopsis I read. And kidnapping a famous baby or a rich baby It's kind of like when they kidnapped Lindbergh's baby, the first guy that did the transatlantic flight from the United States to Europe. So his baby was kidnapped. So there's this art style is pretty cool. Let me bring it in close. And it's a detective thriller. The detective's the hero. This is my favorite of the three covers. An image inside of an image. So, with that, I just want to say I got the next two episodes planned out already. 39 and 40. I'm not going to give 39 away, but 40, I'm going to pick the 10 best covers that I've shown in the 40 episodes of Comics with Stevey D. And it's hard to decide because there's so many good covers. And I'm spreading them out amongst the characters and DC and Marvel and such. So I hope you enjoyed this episode and you're looking forward to the next. Enjoy your comic book collecting or any other hobbies you happen to have. Please like and subscribe and share with your friends and let them know that Stevey D's out there chasing down comic books to show. Take care.